What's up, guys? Woo! Oh man! Oh man! Ba, 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 ba. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's stuck in my head. Email. Is it a good email? Email. Woo! Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba, ba-da-da. Ba-da-do, do-do-do, do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Uh, no, that's not real shit. How are you doing, beautiful? I'm sad. Why are you sad? How can I cheer you up, sweetheart? Why are you sad? There's memory floss. Memory floss. That clip did very well, by the way. That clip did very well. I mean, 5,000. I'm sad, but it's okay. How can I make you feel better, sweetheart? Bro's built like a Vici arena. Full of lights? I'm full of maybe drugs? I just had some spicy ass ribs. Woo! Oh, Lord, I'm sweating a little bit there. Like, sick. I'm invisible. Like, thanks, dude. We love the dating world. No, we don't. I fucking don't. I don't. I know what I got. I know what I got. Fuck that. Fuck that. Easier said than done, Obama. You know how hard it, you know how rare it is to find they don't exist. You might have to go out of state. You might have to start dating out of state. I Okay, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to the ladies from a man because I am a man. Last time I hold on, let me check. Okay, yes, I am a man. Last time I checked, I'm a man. Um, but yeah, I'm a man. You're a man, and one day, Obama, you'll grow up to be one too, buddy. One day you'll take those little training wheels off, and you'll get there too, buddy. You take your little diapers off, and you're goo goo gaga, little baby, goo goo gaga. That's rotten. Stephanie, Stu Fanny is just funny. That makes me laugh. Stu Funny that's funny. That's just funny. Shut the fuck up. What? You started it. Hey, brother, you started it. Hey, man. Kirby? I'm not Kirby. I did it for you. It's funny. Stu Fanny. I don't know why that makes me laugh. It's just fucking, yeah. What's your name? Stu Funny. You're my, I'm Kerbo? Poyo? With the purple shirt on, I look more like Grimace. I'm like, yeah, you want some McDouble or what? You want? Although you know what's weird, that Ronald McDonald and like those characters weren't as big at the McDonald's here in Canada. It's really an American thing. They were here, but even when I was a kid, that sort of imagery wasn't there. It's weird. Um, I think I think I'm not a good judgment. I'm not a good judgment of. Well, I'm not a good advice giver with relationships. I don't think. I don't think I'm a good advice giver because I suffer from something. I suffer, but I'm also blessed by this. This thing, it blesses me. It's a blessing and a curse. Stephanie's like, you know what? I get that. She's like, I like spicy tacos from Taco Bell. I like the Crunchwrap Supreme. Don't like how it makes me feel in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying, Stephanie. I know what you're saying. Fun going in, not fun coming out. So it's balance, dichotomy, you know. But I suffer from something called apathy. I suffer from it. Where like, if everything's good, then we're good. I was saying I suffer from something. It's a good and a bad thing. Like good is like Taco Bell when it comes in, not so good when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh yes, I bet one time I went to Nashville and we was walking around at 3 a.m. and then we went to get some tacos and some gordita crunch and I ate it. But then at 7 a.m. I had some bad cramps what I thought was just my womanly time, but it weren't my womanly time, and then I had to shit. I don't know. We're making characters now. We're making characters. I'm not an Ed Gein want it, bro. I'm not, bro. First of all, I have a good relationship with my mother, and I love her very much. So that's our, and she's a lot. Like I'm not like, oh, come into my basement, you know. Ched Gein is correct. Ched Gein, no, bro, not Ched Gein, bro. Come on, bro. Stephanie, does it look like I chop women up? Does it look like I'm in the basement just choppy chop? I'm not making choppies. I'm not making choppies. First of all, to lure a woman into your basement, you have to be a little bit cute. I'm average at best, dude. I'm not that cute. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm short. You're not gonna follow me in the basement. Did Ted Bundy look like that? Jeffrey Dahmer look like that? Yeah, well, yeah, but like, well, I've heard Ted Bundy's attractive. I've heard that before. I'm like, I don't know. I've heard that before. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gay, so I don't know if that would really like. I'm like I don't really like. I know what makes a man attractive. You never know. You think in your heart of hearts, in your Disney princess soul, in oh say can you see? Because that's in your heart. You think that I'm just like, oh, come in my, oh yeah, why don't you come to my basement? I got some nice refreshments here I got some lemonade. You want some lemonade? Oh yeah. There's some lemonade. I'm just doing choppies. You know, I don't know. Is that out of my Disney's princess? Oh, say, can you see? That's all I know. Ched would never do choppies. I would never do choppies. I'm not doing choppies. I respect when listen, of all the men in your life, and I'm really sorry, ladies, I'm the only one that's going to listen. Florzel, how you doing, boss? Early light, something like that. I am one of very few men, straight men, that will listen to women. I'm sorry. Not many do. I don't know why. But what I was saying to Shan, hopefully this makes her feel better. I don't know why it would. I suffer from apathy. I suffer from it. But it's also a blessing. It's also very, where like something bad happens and I'm like, we'll just, But at the same time, I feel like, it's like our niece, like, does a handstand. And I'm like, wow. And I'm like, what, supposed to clap? Like, I don't. You guys at your parents' house? Well, first of all, say hi to, because she suffers from empathy. I know she does. She suffers from empathy. That's a good combo, though. A man with apathy and a woman with empathy, good combo. good marriage. A lot of fighting, good makeup sex, good combo. I do too. Where like you feel every little thing, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened. My dad died when I was young, but I promise it didn't make me brittle. I promise I'm not gumpy-umpus. There's also an air show happening outside Toronto right now, so if you hear that, those are jets. It's a blessing and a curse. And in the same way, being overly empathetic could be as well. She is the dishwasher. That's fucked. Damn, that is crazy. I don't know why Stephanie would say that about another woman. You're supposed to be team sister. Memory floss, can you write that down? Stephanie made a transgression against women. No, I'm just teasing. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Thank you, Memory Floss. Memory Floss is the official note taker. She's better than any machine. Well, I mean, probably. Probably. I believe that. Stephanie, how are your parents doing? Tell them I said hi. Tell them there's a Canadian that says hi, and I don't hate America, and I hope they don't hate me. Maybe Memory Floss can relate to this too, but I don't know. I think where I'm going with this apathy thing is that, like, if I had a girlfriend, or if I was seeing someone like Shan, let's use Shan as an example. She's a good example. She's cute. She's really nice. Shan probably makes food sometimes. You want to go out and do a couple? Like, I don't mind going out and doing stuff. Sure, you know what I mean. But I feel like sometimes you like a little bit of alone time too. I'd be so like, my apathy would. Hold on, Ched. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hi to the parent. Hi, Mom, Dad. Hi, Mom and Dad. How are you? Hi. Hi from the Great White North. Oh, God, it's Canada. Oh, it's so cold here. It's 40 below. I had to walk through a blizzard to get to work today. Oh, God, help us. Was that good? Was that good for an intro? Was that a good intro? They're going to be a little confused. They might be a little confused. Like, what? Who the... Yeah, well, who's that fella on the TV screen? Who's that fella right there? I wish I could... Are they laughing? Are they laughing or are they cringing? Because cringing... If someone's... Dad's confused, Mom's laughing. Am I close? I might be close. What the hell are you showing us? What the hell are you showing us? I'm like, what is that? What the hell is that? Show him your tits. Deadly Courier, what's up, buddy? I don't understand you kids and all your fangled. You got your Twitchers, you got your Temus, your Amazonians. I don't know what you're ordering on there, okay? But when we find out, we'll be right back. I don't know. What do Americans say? I don't know. I don't know what they do. Well, I know what they do. But what I was talking about relationships, I was saying that, like, this is gonna. My apathy would make me very comfortable with someone like Shan. Where I'm going with this is that, like, you got a winner there, dude.
Hey, bedwetter.
Speaking of winners, there's Matt. Hey, Matt. You got a winner there. What are you doing? What am I doing in Canada? I live there. I'm Canadian. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard. That 70s show, if you don't know. I have seen the 70s show, but I'm not getting the reference. Please refresh my memory. That's a really good... Up until, like, season 5, that might be my favorite sitcom. Right up until Eric leaves, my favorite sitcom. I'll send it to you, King. Thank you, my liege. Do you guys want to play... Matt, do you want to play... Do you guys want to play golf? I didn't really have any plans tonight. Does Memory Floss and Matt want to play a little golf? Want to play a little golf? Oh, let's look at caught taking beer over the board. That's right. Yes. Because it's our legal drinking age is a little bit younger. You want Left 4 Dead? We could do Left 4 Dead. We could. What does the community want? Because I won't be on too long tonight because I have to wake up early. I have to be up at 4:30. Okay, well, there's your answer. I have to be up at 6, so I can't play too long. Maybe a little bit of golf, maybe some golf. I would be nice to Memory Floss in the golf. Maybe, I don't know. I guess. Play some golf, eh? No, Overwatch is cringe. Overwatch cringe. Don't like that. Cringe alert. Wee woo, cringe alert. Why aren't you playing Marvel Rivals, Obama? Where's your platinum in that? I mean, I said it. I said it. You know. Yeah, I'm not sure how tomorrow's gonna go. Tuesday, I gotta travel far again, which sucks. But those guys are really good, so looking forward to that. Stephanie, did you tell your mom that I'm famous? Did you tell her that? Tell her that I'm famous. I'm not, but he's like this actor guy from like Toronto, and like he's kind of funny. Shan likes him. I usually do the bending, twink. Damn. Okay. Damn. We have been getting some nice weather, so I think a lot of people are out. These couple, like the Gouda girls are missing in action, which is so sad. But we have Shane and Stephanie, which is important. Because I love Pixar's Brave, and I'm so glad to have her here. Just. Are you sure you're not a twink, bro? You could be. I don't know. Oh, you could be. Speaking of twinks, I'm really excited for the Ocarina of Time remake. I'm probably going to get a Switch 2 just to play that. And that is kind of cringe, but yeah, I really want a Switch 2. Only a twink would say defo. Valid. The Link's a twink. Link's he might be. Link could be gay. He could be. Wurzel, what's your Link? Is he gay? What's your opinion? You toothpick dick. No, those don't go in there. Don't. Actually, the Swede, Obama. I saw that in Denmark. If you're not married by the time you're 25, I heard the people just throw cinnamon on you. Why? Can you please elaborate on that, please? Link from Zelda. Is he gay? He's a little gay coded. He's at the ear. I don't know, man. Like a real traditional. Depends on the Link. Okay, who do you think the gayest Link is? You're not sweet. No, I know you're not. I know you're not Swedish. I know that. I'm making a joke. Swede. Well, what's up with the Denmarkians? What's up with the Danes throwing cinnamon on each other? But I saw it. I know, brother. I know what I saw, and I saw what I know, and I know is that Memory Floss that a hair dye. Look, how do they know that? Have you been in my cabinet, Cheddy? Have you been in my cabinet? Hit me with your fat cock. That's my theme song. Hit me with your fat cock. Denmark cinnamon tradition. Why? Why do we do this? Nora's 25th birthday, cinnamon ritual. She's cute too. Gay's Link? I say Breath of the Wild Link was at least bi. He's giving twink top though? Okay, fair. Did I just watch a woman get kidnapped? Why do Danes do this? What? She's really cute too. Why do they do this? I'm not even reading that. That doesn't go in the dishwasher. Tied to trees. Why? Okay. What is the Viking ass? Can you give us the lore, please? I want the lore. What is the Viking reason why we're doing that? No, it's AI, fucking AI videos. Fuck off. Cinnamon attack on 25th birthday? Cinnamon attack? Keine Stunde. Keine Stunde? Ingredients, Stunde Kanel, Cinnamon Casavera. Yeah, cinnamon's a bad one. A lot of sirens outside. Hope everyone's okay. This is actually what Obama does. He just like attacks people with cinnamon, bro. Well, Obama, I need the Viking lore, dude. If you're from Skyrim, I need the lore, dude. What's the fucking lore, bro? Bro's from Whiterun. I need the oh, Anja. Helvete. In America, you get shot. Oh, well, that's Helvete. I don't think anyone knows. Really? Open it. Yeah, open the door. Is it always a woman? Yeah, kick her ass. Yeah. Memory Floss isn't. She's dating somebody. We can't cover in Senate. That's a lot. That's I know. I saw that and I was like, what? That's such a 12 weird. Bro, she's cute. Why are you dating her? There's like 10 girls in Denmark. You could be dating her. If it gets in their eyes, it's Joe over Anakin. It's Joe over. That's just such a weird tradition. You know what? Weird Canadian tradition. Let's do that. Is there any? I don't think there is any. We're gonna watch a fucking Watch Mojo. These guys are getting fucking shit on right now. Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not weird. We're not weird. We're normal. Hey, that's just good. That's just good. See, Obama, what you don't understand about Matt is Matt hates any mess. He would kill somebody. Matt hates mess. Matt, tell him about the soap. Ketchup chips. This dog, these are good. They are good. Are they the best chip you've ever had? No, but you know what they are? They're a staple. They're at every barbecue. They're at every fucking beach party. You want me to tell you a story about the soap? Do you guys mind if I tell you a story before I continue this video? Can I tell you a quick story? It is funny. You guys want to hear a story? It's a good one. It's about Matt. TJF brand chips. Interesting. I mean, every company brand here makes them. They're common. It's not just Lay's. I say Lay's probably the most popular. Okay, so something you should know about Matt. Matt and I are related through family, pretty much. It's like his wife. My girlfriend's brother's wife is Matt's sister. Wife. Hold on a minute. My girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. You don't know her. She goes to a different school. My girlfriend's brother, his wife, has a sister, which is Matt's wife. That makes sense? Okay, so, and Matt, for the, yes, okay. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. My wife's sister is his girlfriend's brother's wife. It's fucking confusing. So, Mom, you'll like the story, Mom. Okay, so basically, Matt's house is probably the best place for the family to conglomerate because that's where most of their side of the family is. We're on the other side of the fucking city, but it's like 2 hours away. But we go there, and Matt, you got to understand, is a clean freak. Matt has OCD. It's a blessing and a curse, in my opinion. The guy is a most gracious host. His hospitality has been, I have never felt more cared for. He is a fantastic host. Him and the wife are fantastic. The house is spotless. It always is. When I go there, I do my best to not make a mess. One, because I don't want to be an asshole, but two, I don't want to bother him. Like, I want to make sure, because someone who does have OCD like that, I want to make sure he's relaxed too. He's got all these people over. I don't want him to be stressed. He's my buddy. I don't want him to be stressed out. That's just my logic. And so if there's something I can help him do, then yeah, sure, I don't mind help. But it's going to be done his way. So how can I help you do it your way to the best of my ability? Because sometimes I can't do it your way. You know what I mean? So anyway, Matt is a little bit of a germaphobe too. So Matt has an automatic soap dispenser in his bathroom. He's kind of balling. He has an automatic soap dispenser. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And one of the times we had a bunch of people over at his house. Hello, Mom. I see you there. Hi, Mom. An unnamed perpetrator. An unnamed perpetrator somehow emptied all the soap from the automatic soap dispenser. Like, you put your hand under, and that's it. And you somehow, someone emptied it all onto the floor. And then someone went into the bathroom, and they're like, what? What? And then we with our great detective skills, we deduced who this culprit was. And the person's response to it was, hey, the floors have never been cleaner. It was pretty funny. It was pretty fucking funny. It was really funny. I enjoyed it. It was fucking hilarious. Obama, listen, brother, Obama, you call me Tubby, call me whatever. Listen, man, but there's one thing I will never do to you, brother. I will never lie to you, sir. I will never tell you a lie. I will always be honest with this community. And yes, Matt does have an automatic soap dispenser. Yes. Why? Because we're looking at Canadian things, Mom. Top 10 things Canadians do. We do ketchup chips. Yeah, everyone eats chips. The best. Yeah, everyone loves ketchup. See, my mom loves them. There you go. They're good, bro. Okay, well. What? Why are they red? Hold on. We need to talk to Memory Floss for a second. Ketchup is red. What color is ketchup in your country? I don't. What color is ketchup in the UK? Oh, Memory Floss is on the spot here. Hold on, Memory Floss, you have the floor. Here's the mic. You have the floor. Don't embarrass the king. Now, hold on. What do you? Yeah, but when you have cheese and onion flavor, they're not yellow and green. Ours is. What? Ours is. We did have purple. I think the purple ketchup was a worldwide thing, though, Mom. No. Yeah, but the dusted with red. But, like, do you have sour cream and onion in the UK? That's green. It's green. I think what's happened is we're having a cultural exchange. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was, Courier. Yeah, but there was a purple one too. See, yeah, see, everyone had that, Mom. It was bad. It was not good. It just wasn't a good look. No, what the hell? Yeah, yeah. You can buy the ketchup. You can buy the powdered ketchup, and like people put on their popcorn at movie theaters. I don't do that. I'm assuming you can't do that in your movie theater. Well, it's powdered ketchup. Good for Halloween. Yeah, because then your hands get all red and shit. We're gonna learn some more here. Cheese powder or sour? Yeah, there's sour cream powder. There's cheese powder. Yeah. And people, I just like the vinegar powder too. I agree with Matt. I like mine with just extra butter. None of the chips have colors? Really? Yeah, all of our chips are colored. What? They're all different colors. Except for salt and vinegar is the same color as regular, but barbecue's got a color. Vinegar powder the vinegar powder's not bad. I like ranch. Oh, that's jail. Ranch is jail. Yeah, the vinegar powder. Yeah. Mind your business, man. The pickle flavor, eh. Well, that's Mom. We're watching. Let's find out. This was number 10. Was Canadian chips. We're learning. Yeah, fries. Yeah, it makes sense. Those are actually the Old Dutch are probably the best one. See, we have a lot of Dutch here. Memory flaw. We have a lot of Dutch people. Mm-hmm. We do. Powdered ketchup. Yeah, I do like them. They're good. Okay, yeah, we do that. I do that. Yeah. Oh, Miss Vicky's is good. Miss Vicky's Fox. Woo! I mean, bro's just wearing shorts. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're moving a lot, I get it, man. Yeah. No. Because he's moving. He's a post carrier. No, that too. I do like the cold, but most of Canadian heritage is Scottish. Trevor, what's up? We're learning about Canada tonight. We're learning about Canada. Wow, that's yeah.
Round and save Canadian transit authorities $2 million annually, slightly larger than a quarter.
There's no war crimes.
Depicts Queen Elizabeth II on one side, and on the other is a bird seen widely across the
Yeah, no way. See, my mom doesn't like it either. We don't want to be American. Mm-mm. You guys can enjoy it. We like being Canadian. Learn about yes. Oh, the fucking toonie. Can you guys hear the video now? You should be able to now, right? $2 coin, baby. With the polar bear on her, buddy. Look at that. I don't want to be American either. Geneva Convention, Cheddy. Geneva Suggestion, Flurzel.
You people talk about it like it's a Hanna-Barbera character.
In fact, at the 2002 Winter Olympics, a lucky loony was hidden under the ice where both the Canadian men's and women's hockey teams won their gold medals.
Fuck yeah, we did. Did you hear that, Courier? Hogwash. Hogwash.
Have you ever heard of a more Canadian story than that? Number 7.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Mom. There you go, Mom. That's my mom right there.
Clamato and Bloody Marys. Should you
All right.
travel anywhere in the world and walk into a bar and ask for a Bloody Mary, the bartender is likely to serve you a tomato juice-based cocktail.
A little bit of lemon juice really helps pick up the flavors in that.
And that's a simple way of making a simple Bloody Mary.
But for Canadians,
We use Clamato juice. Does anyone know what Clamato juice is? Does anyone know what that is? I know it. Oh, Mom, I know. She's probably got one right now. Clamato juice is gross. Do they sell it here? Chlamydia juice? No, not chlamydia. No. Yes, then technically, Furzel, you're drinking a Canadian Bloody Mary.
one distinguishing difference from its counterpart.
It does taste good with the vodka.
Clam broth. Instead of
It's clam broth and tomato juice to make the drink. It's pretty good.
Canadians use a mixture of both tomato juice and clam broth, known most
Yep.
famously as Clamato.
Really grabbed Canada by storm, and you see this drink everywhere the Canadians get together.
The signature cocktail, the Caesar, is almost as
Excuse me? What? There's your ingredient right there. Celery salt, Caesar Rimmer, which is what they used to call me downtown. 30 milliliters of vodka, 2 dashes of hot sauce, 4 dashes of wash your sister sauce, because she's a dirty bitch. Pinch of fresh cracked salt and pepper, 120 milliliters of Clamato juice, and a celery stalk. That's memory floss. I'm telling you, if you drink it, you'd be like, wait, I'll have a look at that. As the alcoholic, memory floss, you have to try it. The glass has to be rimmed too. It smells like, you know what it smells like to me, Mom? Honest to God, you know what it smells like to me? You know what it smells like to me, Mom? It smells like Christmas to me. It smells like, it's like, oh, my mom or dad, and they're having a drink, or Aunt Pam's having a fucking, It reminds me of, it feels very homey to me. It feels very cathartic to me. That's what it feels like to me. Cathartic. What hot sauce do we use? For us, it would probably be Tabasco sauce, I guess. Maybe Frank's. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. Mom, what hot sauce do you use?
So next time you're above the 49th parallel and looking for a zesty beverage, try replacing your Bloody Mary with a Caesar.
Tabasco is the traditional, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the Tabasco. I prefer the Frank's. I do like the cayenne, though. It's nice. All right, hold on a minute. Santa doesn't live here. I do like Frank's. I do like Frank. Frank's is good. I like that. Okay, so
For Canadian youngins, it's even easier given that Santa's address is actually in Canada.
okay, so yeah, so Santa's address is in Canada. And when I was little, there was this program for kids where you would write a letter to Santa, and then obviously a volunteer would write back. But you write your letter out and like, dear Santa, I want this for, and I'm now memory floss. Hers is going to be similar because we're from the British. We call it a postal code. The Americans call it a zip code. His postal code is HOHOHO. Or H0H0H0. But HO8 ho ho ho. Yeah, you can still do it. Yeah, you can still do it. Yeah. That's how you would write it. Yeah. So if you're writing a letter to Santa, you put your return address, whatever, Santa Claus, North Pole, Canada, HOHOHO, and that's how you get Santa. Ho ho ho. I know, because you use a zip code. We use letters and we use 6 digits. Like, 1F4, 2M3. Like that's what we. And then you write the letter, and then one day in class, I can't remember every time he did it, but I remember like grade 2, and then someone brought like, oh kids, look, Santa brought the letter. Oh my god, and then here's yours. Here's yours, Cheddy. And I open it up. I'm like, oh, Mr. Cheddy, My favorite zip code is 90210. Good show, Mom. City district and 4 numbers. You have like 20 people, so that makes sense. They have zip codes too. That's weird. That's weird. But the Dutch are weird though. Remember, just say my name is Memory Floss. The Dutch are weird. They're weird. They're like freaky Germans. Not saying some. Mom, do you want to live in Beverly Hills? I don't think you'd like it there. Are you that much of a valley girl, Mom? I don't know if you are. I don't think the California sun is for you, my love. I don't think that's for you. You're more like it's a dry heat. But in my younger years. What my mom's saying is she just wants to do cocaine, I think. We know, so am I, Mother. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a hot topic. It's gonna be the year I tried that. Okay, so yeah, we have a pretty tight relationship with Cuba because you guys didn't. So Cuba has kind of been like our been like a playground for us for a long time. So I do, yes, I know Postman Pat, yes. Well, Cuba did that whole, they did do the whole missile thing. They did, yeah. Beverly Hills is absolute trash. Speaking to someone who's local to it, any city trying to LA is just awful. That's fair. It was, but you guys shut the power off. Yeah, yes, we had Postman Pat. Yeah, but again, remember, lost a lot of English influence. That's half the country. Scottish, English, Welsh, like it's all Irish for sure, but Scottish probably I'd say the most. That's what Nova Scotia is. New Scotland, Nova Scotia. Well, Mom, maybe we should go to California, Mom. Me and you, we go on a trip. I want to see Alcatraz.
Just how dominant they are in the Cuban tourist market.
Most major airports have direct flights and countless inexpensive
BBC, I think, still like you can get BBC here, no problem.
Made it easy for Canadians to enjoy beaches, sun, and if interested, cigars in this Caribbean destination.
Yeah, we have no travel restrictions with Cuba. Cuba, it's.
Number 4, celebrate Thanksgiving in October.
This is better. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not here to. This is better. Thanksgiving in October is better. I'm just telling you right now. It is better. It's better.
But in modern media, we often hear about American Thanksgiving in November and the Black Friday sales and chaos.
I'd love to try just doing some auditions in California, bro.
Turkey's burnt. Potatoes are ruined.
For Canadians, the same Thanksgiving holiday is actually celebrated in October.
Oh, right. I forgot. You guys are weird. You pronounce the word out.
Seemingly originating
Out.
in 1579 during
Out.
Martin Luther's excursion to find the Northwest Passage, it slowly evolved as the years passed, often dubbed Canadian Thanksgiving to distinguish it from its U.S. counterpart.
I could build an igloo. Cuban cigars are now no longer special tastes, especially due to decreasing nitrogen levels over. There's a fun fact. I didn't know that. Makes sense. That's fucked up.
The thing is, it's basically the exact same holiday.
Mom, don't doubt me because I'll do it. Never say never.
Grenada, St. Lucia, and even Germany celebrate similar festivals that same month. And honestly, it's nice to have a longer break between this giant meal and the one in December.
See, that's my main point. That's my main point. Is that like you guys eat Thanksgiving at the end of November, and then 30 days later, you're eating it again. And oftentimes, Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's the same meal. Mashed potatoes, turkey, gravy. It's the same meal. It's the same thing. It's less than 30 days. If you last week of November and then second last week of December. Whereas we do both. We always did both because my grandmother does not like turkey, so we did both. And I love the ham's always I love ham. Ooh, I love me a ham. Ooh. But if you do it in October, you get a good 40-day buffer. 40-day buffer minimum. More than that. If it's first week of October, that's almost 50 days. Big buffer. No one truly loves turkey. I like turkey. Oh, yeah, October's beautiful. Yeah, autumn is probably the best time to visit Canada. Yeah, I'd say that. Autumn's the best time.
Number 3, are sorry about being sorry. Ask virtually anyone around the globe to describe Canadian.
Interesting. You do ham too? Okay, interesting. Trevor, interesting.
Friendly.
We say sorry sometimes. Yeah.
Some of the friendliest
Sorry.
people in the world.
sorry there. Didn't see ya. You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Wait, is she Canadian on that show?
About that?
So friendly, in fact.
I've never seen the show.
Stereotyped for apologizing for almost anything and everything. It's because
Oh.
part of Canadian culture that the Ontario government had to pass the Apology Act of 2009,
You know, first of all, there's nothing, dude. There's nothing wrong. That checks out, dude. Switch it up.
which
Why
states
not?
that an apology does not automatically comprise an admission of guilt.
Well, this is a mugging. So,
What?
yeah, I'm sorry about that. If I could just get that wallet right there.
It's one of the more quirky aspects of
Shane, welcome back. We're learning about Canadians.
Canadian culture that certainly distinguishes us from other countries, who shall remain nameless. Sorry, we're just too polite to call them out.
We say it correct? Sorry. I think that they just don't know how to say it because they never do it, or they just like blame it on the nearest person and or country. They just do that.
Number 2, buy milk in bags. At one
Okay,
time,
all right. I want everyone to relax. I want everyone to relax. Okay, chill the fuck out for a second. Relax.
came to your house and dropped off your bottles of milk.
Oh, it's only the milkman. Hey,
The-
maybe I should be a milkman.
As cartons became the norm, people got used to buying them in stores. For Canadians, the shift from the imperial measuring system to metric also brought something new.
No, guys, that's normal. Everyone relax. I want everyone to relax. No, everyone. Yes,
As companies were shifting all of their containers to new sizes, milk bags were
it's normal.
quickly enough, bagged milk became quite popular and is still widely
It-
used today. Canadians aren't the only ones who
No, I'm not lying. No, I got some in the fridge. You don't do that. You don't do that.
China, Israel, South Africa, and even Argentina all make use of the arguably more environmentally friendly container. But cut that corner hole too big and you are in for an utterly disastrous
Yeah, exactly. Lots of people do it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified.
You cannot rebuke the bag. The bag is here to stay. It is here to stay. Chocolate milk comes in a bag. Regular milk comes in a bag. If you drink enough in a bar, you can come in an old bag. No, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, she's old. She needs some love. You know what I'm saying?
Switch on notifications. Number 1.
How do you don't close it? You don't. It sits in the fridge. It's not gross. I'm gonna go get, if you don't stop, I'm gonna go get some. If you don't stop. Yeah, we have cartons too for the smaller ones, yeah. The milk would take on fried flavors then. What? No? What? What the hell are you putting in your what? No. What? No. No. Maybe if Muppets cooking.
Sing national anthem
Fridge
in
flavors.
language.
Ah.
Fun fact, the original O Canada national anthem was actually written in French and then translated to English in 1906. And since then,
The ukulele has to stay in 2011. I'm banning the ukulele. I'm banning that.
have been updated occasionally to reflect the changing times.
Yeah, you take a little snippet and you snip the bag off. Bags isn't. No, it's not. That's not insane. That's not insane at all. You got listen. Listen. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. It's insane. Are you telling me I'm crazy?
One thing that hasn't changed is how both English and French
You suckle from the cut corner. No.
are frequently intermixed during
There's a ball sack of milk. Y'all ain't winning this argument. Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah.
young at sporting and other
With glowing heart, we see the right passion are strong and free.
I like to call this the hockey version.
To the assist one. Yeah, I mean, come on, everyone know that. Yeah, come on. Everyone know that one. I've forgotten most of it in French, but I do remember it. There's someone they tried to milk a cat. No. Mom, you still remember it in French? Let's hear it, Mom. Weird Canadian tradition. You know what? Cheddy would do it happily. Dumb Canada traditions? That's 10. That's so old. 10 years? No. Oh, wait. You haven't kissed the screech yet. You haven't kissed the screech, boys. You don't know about kissing the screech, do you? Mother, tell him about the screech. Mother, tell him about the screech. Get a kiss the cod and drink the screech. I'll kiss the screech. No, Shan, you don't want to do it. You have to kiss the cod. We do eat a lot of mac and cheese, yeah. We do eat a lot of craft dinner, that's fair. We put ketchup on it, though. Why are you kissing a fish? Why aren't you kissing a fish? Maybe, Memory Floss, if we kiss it, it'll turn into a very rich prince and take us away. Okay, hold on. What did you just say? What are the diabetes did you just say? Hold on. Courier, hold on. Hold the fuck. What the fuck what did she put on her macaroni and cheese? I'm sorry. Smooch the Chedster? Thank you. Nice. Thank you. Hold on a minute, though. Hold on. Hold on. And I'm not moving on until you acknowledge. What the fuck is that? That's crazy. What? Americans put marshmallows on their sweet potatoes. That's also crazy. That's unheard of. And I'm a diabetic. Banging? No, that's... Marshmallows on sweet potatoes is a crime against humanity. Only an American. Only a gun-toting American be like, put some fucking marshmallows on that. That's weird. That marshmallow, one Thanksgiving, someone tripped, fell, landed in a campfire. Like, oops. All schmallows. Poutine? Yeah, poutine's pretty good. You let me some poutine. I just like it like gravy, just regular stuff. I think once you get it all fucked up, it gets all fucked up. My mom tripped and fell. That's how I was made. Damn, you do have the milkman's eyes. Brie, honey, and prosciutto flatbread? No, I can't say I have. You never made it for me. How would I know? Auntie Shirley did that? Really? She was diabetic. Okay, yeah, you're going to kiss the cod. Good night, Mom. I love you. You're going to kiss the cod. Yeah, you're going to take a shot of rum and kiss the fish. Okay, look, there's two ladies there, look. You want to be a local, you got to kiss the fish. If you want to fit in. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. Fuck, I give him a little tongue. I give him a little fucking. That's the screech there. You just said I did. You got to kiss the cod. You just said you would. I told you. You said I'll do it. You went in full, and you didn't know what it meant. Tane's getting so bored they make out with a. That's not. Look, that's what you do. It's a tradition. And then you drink some rum. Rum's really big out east. You fucking give her a kiss there. That's a fisherman hat. That's a fisherman hat. What do you mean? Hold on. Vic. What's up? 30-12-30. Or it's 12-30-12, but it's 30-12-30. There's an old fucking... I guess we'll have to go with that. This guy. Fuck this guy.
In other news this evening, residents in the town of Bay Roberts spotted a shark yesterday.
Oh, that's a good hat.
Some of those pictures on our newscast last night. The residents called DFO and the RCMP to report it.
Less than 24 hours ago, this dead shark was frolicking in the waters around the harbor in Bay Roberts and putting on quite a show for curious onlookers and picture takers.
Wait to hear this guy. Shane, as the official translator of America and Canada, I need you to translate what this guy's saying for me. Thank you. Ready? You can't hear? Okay, hold on. Let me go back.
What happened to the creature?
Like I said last night, 7 o'clock, he was out on the beach here so far. At 12 o'clock last night, he was right there going to best going. The quad, the one I come back, quad, the one last night, he was up on the beach. But the side cut out of him, the gut and everything cut out of him. But, I don't know, he's roughly about 8 to 6 feet long.
What do you think done it?
What done it?
Yeah.
Well, you know what done, I suppose a couple of fellas done it. Put it in the freezer for a steak. Yeah, I was talking to the RCMP there this morning. Nobody ever told of it. I talked to the DFO there last night. And all the miners, if anybody throw rocks at it, they'd press charges on it. But where's he at all last night when all this was going on?
Apparently no one seems to know what...
Did you get that? Did you guys get that? Did you guys get that? He said throw rocks at it. He said throw a rock. Danny, Derry, throw a rock at it. Throw a rock at it, Derry. What the fucking unhinged, what if one... No, don't tell the thing. My mother said I was doing the fun thing. Huh? Yes, these were Irish people a while ago, and now they're Canadian. Like, they got off the boat, and they're like, we're saying here! Shorzy. Where the fuck is it? All three gym. This show is so good.
Roll call, we ready?
This show is so good. It's so Canadian. It's so... This is... a perfect representation of Canada. Yeah, this is a perfect representation of Canada.
Yeah. Jim.
Jim.
2 Jims.
Jim.
Are you all 3 Jim?
All 3 Jim.
Well, you'll need nicknames. What are your last names?
We'd prefer to be called by our first names.
But then you're all 3 Jim.
Our names are Jim.
So you all 3 want to be called Jim? But you see how we're a bit bunged up here, though, right? Like, if Sanger calls down the bench, Jim, you're going, you won't know what Jim.
Jim's will likely all be going at the same time.
Shut the f*** up, Sanguinet.
Shut
Maybe
up.
if he just says Jim a different way for each of the boys from where you're to, then they'll know which ones to come where you're at.
Did you get that, Shane? What did he say? Did you get that? Did you understand? Did you understand what he said there? No. Listen again. Let's see if you understand what the gentleman in the back saying.
Jim's will likely all be going at the same time.
Shut the f*** up, Sanguinet.
Maybe if he just says Jim a different way for each of the boys from where you're to, then they'll know which ones to come where you're at.
Maybe if you say the Jim's names each differently for each of the boys, they'll know where to come each where they're at. You know. To come meet where you're at.
Did you just have a stroke hit?
You know, like, sing 'em.
You are having a brain hematoma.
Settle down.
Ah, like Jim.
Hitch, it's a hockey team. It's not
Bros
Miss
doesn't get it,
Saigon.
bro.
Why
You
not
gotta
ask the
get
Jims
it,
what they
bro.
want?
This is not Andrew Lloyd Webber presents the gym.
Why don't you just ask the boys?
Because I don't have 525,600 minutes.
Well, then the arse has gone right out of her then.
Jesus Christ.
The arse has gone right out of her then. Fuck.
Superstar. All right. So
The guy in the middle, short, he's like every single guy I went to high school with. Like every hockey guy, hair slicked back, mullet, and be like, fucking what's up, buddy? Like that. Oh, fuck. I knew 1,000 shorties in my life. 1,000 of them. Talking shit, playing hockey. Fuck yeah, buddy. Like that.
you all three want to be Jim.
Our names are Jim.
Love you, man. Love you,
Your
shit.
names are Jim, but okay, so how about your Jimmer, your Jimmy, your Jim Bob? So then you all get to be some version of Jim, and we don't got to be in tats.
Our names are Jim.
Bah, je pense que c'est pas mal clair que leur nom c'est Jim. Hein?
All right, you're all three Jim. That's it. That's all.
All three Jim.
You ever have a Slim Jim?
Well, you may as well all go down to the coast when you're done work and have a little beer with the boys, and I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll throw on some Les Miserables for Hitch. Hey, Hitch, you gonna wear that or your Technicolor dream coat?
Do you imagine like you're in a room, you're in a room trying to learn with people. It's like, okay, you go up now, Matt, and Matt goes up and he goes, holy fuck. Like, Mrs. Gerbopple, I just want to say that you're looking absolutely fucking stunning today. Did you know that? Holy fuck. I just want you to know. You're an absolute fucking beautician. I just want you to know that. So no matter what fucking happens up here, I just want to know you got to give me a good grade or else my dad will fucking... Everyone's a comedian. Everyone's a fucking comedian. I don't know why. Everyone's a fucking jokester. They're all of them. I don't know. And it's like if one guy's being funny, then it's like, well, if you give him a fucking 80, you got to give at least me an 82. I'm smarter than he is. That's fucked. If you give him an 8, you got to give me an 82. That's fucked if you don't give it to me. Come on. Fucked. I think we're learning about Canada Day is coming. Actually, what day is Canada Day this year? Oh, it's a fucking Wednesday. We're going to be drinking that day. Oh, that's a stream day. Ooh. We did look up. What do you mean? I did look up Danish traditions. Fucking the cinnamon. I did. 5 crazy Danish traditions.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a fun little video for you.
Why are all the
today.
Danish women hot?
So Denmark is a country full of history and long-standing traditions.
Why are you guys always hot?
A little weird or even shocking
What's
as a
going on with that?
foreigner. And even though I've now lived
Why
here
are
several
Vikings
years,
hot, bro?
I'm constantly learning new traditions from this country. A few of these I had never even heard of, and they really shocked me. So stay tuned to learn about 5 crazy Danish traditions.
Danish women are not hot. You don't get it, bro. They are. They're fucking hot. What does peebers vend? Ah, help me. My peebers vending. Oh no, my peeber vending. Oh.
So the first one is probably one of the first ones that I learned about when I first came to Denmark, just because it's a very uniquely Danish thing, but it's something called
She's American.
peppespin. So if you, man or woman, if you are single by the time of your 25th birthday, your friends will drag you out into the street and literally pelt you, douse you with cinnamon. You are just covered head to toe in cinnamon. And if you're unfortunate enough to still be single by the time of your 30th birthday, if you're unmarried still, your friends are going to do it all over again, except this time it's not going to be cinnamon, it's black pepper that they completely cover you in.
Caramel missiles?
Okay.
That's cute.
So this next one, I literally just learned
You got caramel missile silos in Legoland, buddy? It's cute.
the other day because
That's
in
cute.
preparation for this video, I was asking my husband,
We're gonna
my
watch
Danish
our
husband,
missiles.
if there's any like school traditions or things that he grew up with that I wouldn't know because obviously I haven't been through the Danish school system. Just any special traditions that I might not have heard about.
She's yapping.
And he
She's
told me
yapping. I don't
about
see the fucking... Every Nordic country stereotype explained?
Someday, a boat full of people from Nordic countries crashed on a dark, deserted island. So the people started grouping together by nationality and devised their survival strategies accordingly. The Norwegians started collecting wood to build another ship. The Danes started farming. The Finns swam back to the boat to rescue the liquor. And the Swedes just sat around the fire and waited to be introduced. What about the Icelanders? They were already there, since the Nordic boat crashed in Iceland. This video is about Nordic stereotypes and unusual things each of them do. Nordic countries are generally wealthy nations, like Norway, because they've got oil. But who cares about oil? It ain't no butter, right, Denmark? Denmark. They invented Lego, handball, and Unity. Denmark is a peaceful and green country. It's windy all the time.
That's like 5 people. Like that's the whole fucking thing right
and it's
there.
as flat as a cardboard. They're a bunch of down-to-earth, happy drunks who always wear black and sing during the working hours and at school. The average Dane is a tall and a skinny person named Anderson or Jacobson who wears expensive sneakers, always sits in his cozy hygge, and is in love with his bike. They enjoy nothing more than making fun of Sweden and messing with them.
Damn, you do like that. Damn, you do like that. Bro's calling you the fuck out right now. Bro is calling you the fuck out. What's your move, bro? Holy shit, that's you in spades. He's describing you right now.
Scania is rightfully ours. Yeah, even for insulting them, they just call the Swedes Swedes. They have similarities to their Scandinavian bros, but because they're in continental Europe, Denmark feels more like a mix of quasi-Dutch and pseudo-German than
pseudo-German,
Scandinavian. Danes are known for their language. It has a lot of guttural, swallowed sounds, and is unintelligible to their neighbors. So they always make fun of their language by saying things like, the Danes have a hot potato or frog in their mouth while talking. Them not being sure whether the Danes are choking or speaking, or that they're too drunk all the time that they can't even speak. Things like that. As Victor Boa once said, Danish and Dutch are the only 2 languages spoken equally well by man and sea lions. The Danish, though, don't appreciate this so much. They think they should be the only ones who make fun of their language. For more info, check out this video. Their weather is probably the most boring part. It's always shifting between sun, light rain, clouds, light rain, and clouds. And the winters are cold, dark, and long. So during the winter, Danes eat a lot of cake to distract themselves from it. Yeah, it's not the greatest feeling in the world when it's dark before work and it's still dark after work. That said, Danish summers are, in my humble opinion, close to perfect, however many days they last. Danes are known to be chill, laid back, and also very private and reserved. Yeah, they're not fans of small talk, and making friends with them can be quite difficult, because they usually stick to the group of friends they've had since they were like 9 months old. It's not that they don't like other people. They're usually interested, but can be shy or think to themselves that they shouldn't bother you or make you uncomfortable.
You know Angela Anaconda? I hated that show. Oh.
However, there
How the
is
fuck
one
do you
way
know
to
what
make
that
friends
is?
with them.
It was horrible.
That is, if they don't totally forget about you when they sober up though. By Nordic standards, Danes are more sociable. If they want to talk to you and break the ice, they do so by complaining. And it could be about the prices, public transit, or the weather. In fact, talking about the weather is a national sport in Denmark. Wow, the weather is today, isn't it? Yeah, finally, some good weather. Yeah, but I can tell it won't last long. If you're in Denmark, don't speak loudly. Also, no touching. They need their personal space of 32 yards. Just joking.
Was there
That's
really?
preposterous. It's 30 meters.
Yeah, it's
Two things
Canadian.
annoy the Danes very much.
And the little
One,
girl, there's a little French girl
walking,
she hates.
biking,
Little
or
fucking-
not biking straight in the bike lane.
Something-
And 2, the Swedes. Danes are stereotyped to drink a lot,
It's
smoke a
fucking
lot,
awful.
and
It's
just
so
have a
bad.
good time without giving a shit what others think of them. This
It
may
causes
not be
kids'
true
parents
for
to
all of
divorce?
them,
Wait,
but
you?
during the weekends they get shit-faced. But they always make sure to sober up and be at work by Monday. And don't drink on weekdays. Well, maybe they'll have a beer or 2 with lunch. That wouldn't hurt.
Beers don't count.
Here's
Beers
the
don't
average
count.
person when he goes to Germany, and here's a Dane when he goes to Germany. Main character syndrome and bragging in general aren't appreciated in Denmark. They don't brag about it, but most Danes are indoctrinated with the idea that Denmark is absolutely the best at everything. Their society is stable and there's a high level of trust between the people and even between the people and the government. For example, Danes leave their babies asleep outside all alone even during the winter. Yeah, they believe the fresh air is great for them. One other stereotype is that they hate foreigners. But don't worry, they hate everyone, even themselves sometimes. Danish cuisine is so-so overall, but at least
I mean, I get that, buddy. I think I'm the best. I get it, bro.
Pickled
I get
herring.
it.
I tried very hard
Crazy.
to pronounce this, but there's no way in hell I can do it. So yeah, this, and also love salt licorice and ham. Danes can't eat anything spicy because the equivalent of hot spices in Danish cuisine are butter and cardamom. They love drinking faxe kondi, and stop saying
you like drinking what? What did you just fucking call me?
Are butter and cardamom. They love drinking faxe kondi. And stop saying that it's the same as a Sprite. The packaging is completely different. Put in some more butter.
During my month? I know.
Don't forget about the salt. A bit more. Just a bit more. Perfect. Danes avoid confrontation like it's their neighbor in the apartment hallway. They judge you in silence, roll their eyes, and have an internal dialogue about how pissed they are.
The Faroe Islands? What the fuck are these people? That's a separate country. I didn't know that was a separate country. That's a separate country? And then you got fucking Bubba G. Finland over there.
The Faroe Islands are a semi-autonomous nation within the Kingdom of Denmark. And
oh, you guys own... Oh, it's your colony. Oh, your colony.
Have around 56,000 people living there, and they're
56...
their own language. So never tell them that they're not a country. They'll be offended.
I don't think that'd be a good place for me to go.
It's very quiet and peaceful, and especially on a sunny day, it's one of the most beautiful places out there.
It
has
beautiful.
Some spectacular formations and landscapes, and kind of looks like the west coast of Ireland. And also, there aren't many people living there, but it has the same feeling of Nordic authenticity that Iceland has. It's an expensive place with an unpredictable weather, and nearly 320 days of the year, the Faroe Islands are cloudy, windy, cold, gray, with a chance of rain. What are the stereotypes? Well, they massively get overlooked, and sometimes
I didn't know they existed.
Even get included.
I knew about everyone else but them.
Included in rankings, maps, or polls. The average Faroese is a super religious conservative fisherman whose cuisine terrifies some people. They love eating sheep meat, sometimes
Greenland!
Women. Greenland is another one of Denmark's autonomous territories, and around 56,000 people
that's not a lot of people
live there. Greenland has an insane amount of ice, so much that if all of Greenland's ice someday melted, it would raise ocean levels by 7 meters. Overall, Greenland is not a green place, yet, because global warming is making it greener. You may ask, why the name Greenland though? And it feels like someone swapped its name with Iceland's, but no, that's not what happened. Some believe that Greenland was a bit warmer in the 17th century, but is still colder than Scandinavia, so they needed to create a propaganda to recruit more settlers. Mosquitoes are everywhere during the summer and fall. It's extremely cold and there ain't much to do there, so life there can be difficult. And I don't know, there are no ants in Greenland.
Finland!
Finland, the land of melancholic, civilized alcoholists with a social anxiety who gave us Linux, Nokia, and Angry Birds. And they're the happiest country in the world, somehow. They're stereotyped as unhinged, grumpy, and shy people who always listen to black metal, chug down bottles of vodka like their beer, and keep on partying. Actually, Finland has one of the highest amounts of tax on alcohol, but they drink a lot nevertheless. Every Finn must carry a knife, and they're always ready to fight Russia, so...
I mean, yeah, Russians suck, that's fair.
But they'd either stab you or give you a friendship knife. The average Finn is a depressed, introverted, pale, blonde metalhead who lives in a wooden hut far from civilization, loves his sauna, and regularly has nightmares of interacting with strangers. Perkele, are you kidding me right now? Hey there, how's it going? Those are some...
I'm curious. Does he have? I'm curious. Does he got? Our Texas, where all our stupid people are.
Alberta is Canada's Texas, but with universal healthcare, higher taxes, and it's frozen. It's filled with conservatives, cowboys, and a rodeo obsession.
Yeah.
They've got stampede.
It's where our cowboys are.
And lifted trucks with loud mufflers.
Yep.
And love oil and gas.
Yep.
People are super friendly and their love for oil is so intense, they put oil in their cereals and wash their hair with it.
No.
When oil booms, they're like, we're leaving Canada. And when oil busts, they ask for equalization.
If that's not the fucking stupid Alberta dude. When oil prices are up, they're like, fuck you, we're leaving. We're fucking leaving, man. Fuck you, we're getting out of here. And when oil's down, they're like, hey, man, you got a dollar you can spare for a man down on his luck? Fucking morons.
Payments from Ottawa while praying, please God, let there be another boom. I promise not to piss it all away this time. So they're conservatives until it's inconvenient for them.
Yeah, that's it. They're conservative until it's inconvenient to be one. That's exactly it, bro. Fuck off. Can't stand it.
Every other province loves to hate on Alberta. They also firmly believe that BC's license plates should say powered by Alberta oil money. So yes, they work in oil and gas. And no, they don't want to talk about carbon tax at goddamn Thanksgiving. But just as much as they love their oil, they hate Justin Trudeau. They hate the man so much, they'll vote against their own healthcare system if you tell them it was Trudeau's idea. You'll never meet someone who can simultaneously hate Trudeau and love their F-350 as much as an Albertan. And they blame Trudeau for everything. Pipelines, the federal carbon tax, the weather, hell, even him just existing. And believe that thanks to him, Alberta isn't its own country yet. Damn it, Trudeau! They'll act like minus 30 Celsius is just a little chilly and will refuse to wear proper jackets. And no, they don't shovel their driveways. Why bother when you can just wait for a Chinook? But if they do shovel the snow, they're gonna do it while wearing BC's hippie vibes and housing prices. But there are no rates because frozen half itineraries and those suckers don't. Yeah, they only...
Yes, Alberta is where all our stupid people are, yes. Alberta's where all our stupid people are, yes. And because there's oil and gas out there, they think they run things. They think they're the boss. But United States is built this way. We're built this way. And to get to it just doesn't. We don't have any southern coastline, and they're in the middle of the country, so they have to go through. It's just basically Texas. Yes. It's basically Texas, but they're not. I'd argue Texas actually has a point. I don't think Alberta does. And what he said is they're conservative until it's not. Oh. But someone please help us. Someone please. I wanted it to be to help, please. Because my province is the one that has to... My province is the one that makes all the money. For fuck's sakes.
Only have that good-looking tower. Red Deer is where you stop for gas.
And then when they need help... Oh, please help us. British Columbia is our California. It's closer to Seattle, because it is close to Seattle, weather-wise, but it's our California.
British Columbia is the alt.
I live in New York. I live in the New York of Canada. That's where I live. I live in New York City. That's where I live.
Ultimate showcase of Canada's breathtaking natural beauty and overpriced real estate.
Yeah, the real estate's real bad out
BC
there.
doesn't stand for British Columbia. It stands for bring cash because everything is
it's
so
expensive out
expensive
there.
down
Really
there.
expensive.
Somehow, it's like Canada's Northern California. The main general stereotype about BC is that it's filled with hippie, yoga-loving, green-smoking vegans who wear flannels and love the outdoors.
It is.
And also that they're laid-back, love the nature, and survive on avocado and bone broth. They only drink craft beer and wine, and all of them work in media and tech companies. But these main stereotypes apply mostly to the lower mainland.
Yeah.
Because there's a big difference in lifestyle and culture in
up,
lower
yep.
mainland
Very
compared to
true.
other parts of BC. People think BC used to be awesome, but when everyone moved there, it made it very diverse. So they're averaging out to everyone else's personality. Aside from that, back in the day, people were a lot more nice, but the housing...
Vancouver,
Let's start
baby.
with Vancouver, the crown jewel of BC. It's also known as a no-fun city, so it's kind of a boring place. It rains all the time.
I've never been to Vancouver, so I couldn't say I've never been to Vancouver.
And the winter...
I imagine it's very similar to Toronto, but...
Winters aren't that bad. Everyone drives a white Tesla Model 3, and in the West...
But this is like our tech city. This is our California.
Vancouver, everyone's a rich yuppie who can't shut
Yeah,
up
a lot
about
of
crypto
yuppies,
while
yeah.
driving their G-Wagon. About the people, they're
And the
kind of
winters are
friendly
nowhere
and
near
not
as
friendly
bad.
at the same time. That being said, it's really hard to find friends there, since a lot of them are pretty flaky. It's next and they not have
The island's a little bit different too.
Vancouver Island. About the island, Victoria's where you go to retire. Regardless of the visa, when it takes and
A lot of yuppies in the city, a lot of wealthy people, tech stuff.
And they has as
Techie.
to you. The people
Manitoba,
of
nothing
are
there.
considered frugal and kind of cheap. They wear flannel and
These are Manitoba. This is our Midwest. The farmers
classes are friendly and they often drink and drive. And if you hear one of them saying, "I'll pray for you," they're basically saying you're an idiot. Oh, and go Jets. But they lose all the time. Manitoba is so damn cold in the winter.
This is probably
Give
the
them
coldest place in the country. For where most people live, it's like minus 50 something. It's
minus 40,
fucking
that's
freezing
fine,
in Winnipeg.
but they
Winnipeg
don't do
is
rain
brutal.
because that's a wet cold.
Holy
it gets
fuck.
into your bones. Winter here lasts 10 months, and the other two
Yeah, 10
is
months.
construction and mosquito season.
Mm.
Hence, giving this place the nickname of Winter Peg.
Well, Canada on the whole is pretty conservative, but my conservative means something different than your conservative. My conservatives are your Democrats, for the most part. I have free healthcare. No. Haley.
And Manitoba. And if you're visiting in the winter, locals will ask, if you're not from here, what the hell are you doing in
What the
Winnipeg?
hell are you doing? It's
And
freezing.
I'm not done with the mosquito thing. Manitoba is the mosquito capital of the world. They even have a city named Komarno, which means mosquito infested in Ukrainian, with a giant
Oh yeah,
mosquito-
okay, so so you know how like if you look at like American history at the turn of the century, all those immigrants coming into Ellis Island from New York, we got a ton of Ukrainians. Matter of fact, we have the largest Ukrainian population outside of Ukraine. So, in terms of like the war that's happening over there right now, Canada does feel that like they have a stake in it because we have a very large population of Ukrainians. Massive. Huge. The mosquito thing is there because a lot of Canada was evergreen. It was just forest and overgrown forest. And there's a lot of the mosquitoes in the woods are no fucking joke. It's why I don't like camping. I hate it. Again, I haven't been to the forest of Manitoba, so it's not. I live in Ontario. It's different. I also live in New York City of Canada, a little bit different. But when you go to cottage country and stuff like that, you got deer flies, horse flies. They're fucking nasty motherfuckers. They're cocksuckers. So when the Holodomor happened and the Ukrainians were being murdered by the Soviet Union when they left, Canada took millions of them, and we were building westward in the country. So we're like, hey, who better to send out west where it's really cold than a bunch of people who just came from a cold country? So we sent the Ukrainians out west to settle the nation. Again, Canada is we've always been multicultural, which is why I always fight back on people who are like, we've literally always been that. We've literally, that is the fucking core of the country, you morons. Are there too many immigrants now? Yeah, probably, maybe. I might agree with that. But to say that we've never been an immigrants nation is ridiculous. That's what we've always been. That's preposterous to say otherwise. We are.
Do a statue. These people love drinking Slurpees, eating lots of potholes.
Yeah, pothole. But the winters are bad for the roads. But I mean, Courier can tell you that. The
And
winters
auto
do
theft
awful
is so
things to your
common
car.
that locals
Rust
leave
is
the
a
keys in the car
bitch.
as a community service. Winnipeg has the most great bands per capita, and Folklorama, the largest multicultural festival, is really just an excuse to drink
probably a lot of
Ukrainian
Russians
beer
too.
and
To be
eat
fair, probably a lot of
pierogies in a
Russians,
church
but
basement.
a
They
lot
also
of
have
Ukrainians.
Churchill, the polar bear capital of the world. Really strange capitals, Manitoba. Making friends in Manitoba, isolated, is more forgettable for the rest of.
All right, let's go to Sam Scan. No, New Brunswick. Okay, this is New Brunswick.
They're the only official bilingual province, so you have to speak 2 languages to work at McDonald's. They can't understand you when you speak French.
New Brunswick is where the English and French fucked. So everything is English and French in New Brunswick. I mean, everything is English. I mean, if I have any, do I have any packaging here? I don't think I do anything with. Yeah, I got some here. I got some sleeping pills here. I got nighttime pills. Everything is in English and French. The back too. Everything is English and French. Because that's kind of what that's what we are. We are the memory floss made out with a French dude, and she gave birth to us.
Cannot understand
Give
you
us
when
birth.
you speak English. New Brunswick is beautiful with dense forests and long roads, but unfortunately, like a lot of Atlantic provinces, it is overlooked. For this
You're
and the
welcome.
following
Thank
provinces,
you.
you're gonna hear these 2 statements a lot. 1, they're very friendly. 2, the healthcare is one of the worst in the country. It's
Probably,
the
yeah. They
province is
get
stuck in the
because they're so
1980s.
small. They're so
Everyone
small.
in
That's
New
why.
Brunswick is either a LeBlanc, Therian, and Thibodeau. You want a proof? Lisa LeBlanc. New Brunswick is where Nova Scotians take their kids for a weekend in the summer. So they feel like they went up at a mass town and they're quite boring. This part
Yeah, what's the next one?
cannot say. It is the friendliest people of Canada.
Newfoundland. Okay, Newfoundland. Okay, so this is where I was showing you. This is where the Irish landed. Very Irish. Very, very Irish. Strangely enough, too, a little bit of Portuguese. Once again, Canada is a mixed bag. Extremely diverse. And that's what the accent is just.
They're the friendliest people of Canada, or any place on earth.
I would say so. Yeah, they're very
also
friendly.
called
Yeah, Newfies. Yeah,
They're okay
I would say
if you
so.
call them that as long as it's not derogatory. The capital is Fort McMurray. Sorry, St. John's. And the province is very scenic and beautiful. About the weather, it's either raining or it's foggy. Just like all northern provinces, these people are heavy drinkers. So
Oh
much
yeah,
so
they're
that
drinkers.
they call a
I think
six-pack
all
a
of
kid's
Canada.
pack.
I mean,
Just don't pick a fight with them while they're drunk. But if you do, make sure they have a bottle in their hands, because they don't want to spill the drink. Whether they're drunk or so, these people are having a lot of fun. Although bad of humor. This boy, sir,
Boy, buddy, yeah,
idiot,
boys.
I will fight
Sir,
you. etc.
I will fight you,
About the
boys.
food,
I'll fight
they love
you.
potatoes, Teutons, and Jigs dinner. And
Jigs
they wash
dinner.
these down
Fuck,
with a
I
bottle
love
of
me a fucking Jigs dinner.
Pepsi.
Oh,
No
way.
Coca-Cola. They hate those guys. Also,
Look at that. There's everyone dancing with that Jig dinner, baby. Butter! Put on a Jigs dinner. I got some golden eye to play. Fuck! Thank you so much, Vivs. How are you doing tonight? We're learning about Canada tonight.
I love their kitchen parties with all of their salty foods. It's awesome. And Newfoundland is also home.
Oh yeah,
to
we
this
got those things
adorable
too. There's an Iceland. We got those things. Puffins. We got those
creature.
things.
And they also have the famous screeching tradition. But I gotta say, as much as I wanna be honorary Newfie, I don't want a cut to be my first kiss. And finally, my favorite part, the weird town names. Granny's Hole, Virgin.
Okay, so the problem with Newfies is they're like, how do you explain it? Like Alberta's stupid, but like the Newfoundlanders are like, they're dizzy. They're out there. Like they're just out there. Like they're in their own time zone. By half an hour. They have a half an hour time zone. Didn't you know that? They got a half an hour time zone. Granny's Hole. Well, you come down to Granny's Hole, fucking meet mother, have some jigs dinner, fuck. Granny's Hole is insane. Although there is a train station in Toronto called Old Comer, and it's spelled the same way Vimips would spell it. It's spelled cum. Like not like old, it's Old Comer. Why you would call a train station? Welcome to Old Comer Station. Like what? 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 What did you just call me? Fuck.
Arm, Blow Me Down,
Yep.
Goobies,
Yep.
Dildo, and the best one, Bytona.
Bytona, gay side. Yeah.
These people are super friendly and
These are the Scottish.
and they absolutely love and at the
Nova
same
Scotia,
time
that's
hate
New
living
Scotland.
there. The music scene in Nova Scotia is great. They love listening to Celtic and folk music.
'cause
They're
that's where all the
chill
Scots
and
went.
laid back and not in a hurry. That's why you could see some senior citizens hogging the left lane. Nova Scotia is the hipster of Canadian provinces. They weren't content with New Scotland, so they had to go all Latin on us and call themselves Nova
Nova Scotia, New Scotland. Yeah. That's
Scotia. A Nova Scotian either lives in Halifax or somewhere far away. And about the weather, they have 4 seasons: slush, construction, slush, and winter. And you have to know that the temperatures in Nova Scotia aren't as low as the western provinces in the winter, but keep in mind that the cold is wet cold. So it'll penetrate
wet cold's
through your
bad.
layers.
It's not
lobster is also a big deal.
Yeah, look at 'em.
About their
You want a
jobs,
lobster?
they're either a fisherman, a lobsterman, or related to one. They love to eat seafood and also doner, and they think there's some good. And also, just like most provinces I mentioned, these people like to drink as well. After they get drunk, they rant about the weather for long periods. Their kitchen parties, and everyone who is fortunately, like a lot of places in
Yeah, it's Nova
Canada,
Scotia.
people are living paycheck to paycheck. And although the taxes are high,
They're, it's
they
it's
sort
one of the
have
poorer
enough
provinces,
gear
yeah.
that public transit, I could go on and say, but a
Hey,
lot.
bud.
Call them a blue noser, and they appreciate it more.
Oh,
And to
blue
wrap things
noser. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because of the.
up,
I'm just
let me
saying shit, and
introduce
you're like,
you to
what the
some
fuck?
wonderfully named places in Nova Scotia: Ekim Seekim, Balls Creek, and the best one, Gros Coach, which is French for big clams.
Hey, let's go. Ontario supremacy, baby.
The main
Memory floss. Look, your flag's still there. Did you
for
see
big
that?
clams.
Your flag's still there. See? You're getting it. You're getting close. You're like, you're not so different, you and I. We're not so different. Your flag's there.
The main stereotype I ran into everywhere is that they're self-centered and judgmental and don't know anything or care about the rest of the country. And they think Toronto is the center of the universe.
Because it is. Because Toronto is Canada. That's because it is. Because it is. I don't want to be self-centered, but it is. Coolmaker, what's that, buddy?
Also, they say Ontario is very American and it doesn't feel Canadian at all. But this doesn't apply much to the northern and rural parts. Everyone in
I disagree with
Ontario
that.
is from Toronto. At least that's how the rest of the country sees it. In fact, Ontario is basically thought of as just a bunch of landmasses surrounding the province of Toronto. If you meet someone from Ontario, they're gonna tell you they're from there in the first 5 minutes. Also, people from Quebec call them squareheads. Ontario is the only province that makes Quebec look responsible with money. Ontarians are also super busy all the time and are always in a rush while being
Well,
stressed
someone's got to
about
keep the country running. I mean, fuck.
everything. The traffic plays a major role in this. In the worst case Ontario, you're gonna be stuck for hours in 401. Winter in
Yeah,
Ontario
401's
is
fucked.
brutal, but no worries. Once you get through the bitter cold, you will be rewarded with 50-degree summers and 99% humidity and mosquitoes. And if
Yeah, so that's an Ontario. So that's what I'm talking about. Like my winters go down to -40, but my summers go to +35, +40. So like it's extra. So like you get a really cold winter and then you get ready to cook, fat boy.
they get cold, They'll just rent a water heater instead of just buying it. And to be honest, that's the only thing I could afford to rent in Ontario.
Yeah,
They
Ontario,
love
it's expensive.
playing euchre and don't believe there's such a thing as too much of it. They hype up the Toronto Maple Leafs
No, they're
only to
garbage.
watch them lose every
they're
single
garbage.
year.
They're garbage.
And how weird is it that they call the electricity bill hydro bill? It feels like the water bill, to be honest. Ontarians.
Yeah, we do call it the hydro. Yeah, like fucking, what's the hydro? How's the hydro? Water and hydro. We call electricity hydro. I don't know why we do that. Ontario hydro is electricity, not water. Probably because a lot of our energy is hydroelectric, so we just like to say, hey, how's the hydro? You know? Holy cow, I'm a brain. You're pretty smart. You're a smart guy. Figure it out.
Also gave us
Benny?
Polkaru. And yes, the same actor who misses them is Polkaru.
Yeah, boy!
They will drive 2 hours north of the GTA and say they're up north. So for the people in Toronto, basically anything beyond north of Ellicton is
Good for
total
you, Benny.
wilderness. These people usually drive fast, way too fast. Except for Ottawans, they drive like they have no idea where they're going. This city is huge though. It takes like 3 hours to drive from Toronto to Toronto. If a foreigner comes up to them and asks them where they're from, they'll just say they're from Toronto instead of Canada. They also think that they're like New York, while Ottawa is like DC. People from Toronto are very progressive, and it's just a matter of competition for them to see who's more woke. And when they have
Ottawa's like DC,
nothing
yeah.
else to do, they just complain about TTC. But enough with the negative stereotypes. Here's what I love about this place. It's amazing libraries, beautiful parks, great food from all over the world.
The food's crazy. Vim Ips would die, bro. The food's crazy. You'd love it, bro.
World tolerance for multiculturalism.
Oh my God, he on
Public
X
transit
Games
is quite
mode.
decent.
That's
Also,
fucked up.
big bands always have a concert in Toronto. And to wrap it up, if it was 2016, I would say Drake was the coolest person who came out of Toronto. But after getting toasted by Lamar, I'm just gonna go with a black squirrel.
No, bro, no.
And they look cool.
Say it, Memory Floss. How do you say that? Ottawa. Everyone pronounce it. You have to pronounce it. Why did we keep the name? Why did we do that? We won. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did we do that? You know what I'm saying? We won. Ottawa? Ottawa. Is your toe hurt? I don't know. Which one? I don't know. Ottawa. 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 Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are I get in trouble for that one. Ottawa.
Ottawa is a very sleepy bedroom town for families and bureaucrats. Everyone works for
Where all the
feds
politicians
and
are.
has security clearance. They wear white socks in their sandals,
Ottawa.
drive a minivan, and own a fanny pack for everyday life. Even with 1 million people, the whole place seems like a small town. It's sort of like
Yeah, it does.
Canada's largest small town.
Yeah.
They have an uptight bureaucratic vibe in winter.
In the wintertime in Ottawa, the river freezes and you can skate to work. So there's a little fucking in the Ottawa River. The river freezes and you can skate to work. They get so fucking cold. And then all along the Rideau Canal, I should say, the Rideau Canal, all on the canal, there's little places where you can stop. And Vim Ips would like this because he's Dutch. There's a place where you can stop and you can get a little sweet treat. Little sweet treat for a good Dutch boy, yeah. You get a beaver tail. Get a beaver tail. Which is fried dough. I'm shattered. Oh, it seems Vim Ips has shattered Memory Floss's pelvis. Good night, Memory Floss. We love you so much. We'll see you on. I might not be here Tuesday. So it might be Wednesday. So if I don't see you guys, if I'm not here Tuesday, just know I'll be back. I'm working really late Tuesday, I think. So we'll see what happens.
But people switch to long t-shirts and flip-flops in the summer. The city is considered to be boring and is the partygoers.
It's Ottawa,
complain
you know,
about
it's-
NFC. For food, only which traumatizes everyone. And these players hate and avoid with up your bike. A guy's
picked
girlfriend
Hamilton?
tells him to kiss her where it stinks, so he takes her to Hamilton. Everyone hates and complains about everything, and the steel mills are polluted and stinky. This place
Hamilton is our Pittsburgh. The Americans, Hamilton is Pittsburgh.
Place has wonderful waterfalls.
It's a steel
and
town.
Great places for running and hiking. And the famous Borden Street is truly run down and simply terrible, with lots of potholes.
I'm not a big fan. Hamilton is not. A lot of the steel mills moved out. It's not what it used to be.
It's basically a place for people who can't afford Toronto.
Miss, how do you pronounce that? How do you pronounce that? I'm just like, he's got to bring up this one, right? How you pronounce that one? Y'all ripped us off. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Not Mississippi. Y'all ripped us off. Mississauga.
You have to own a car in this city. They
Yeah,
have
it's
beautiful forest
Mississauga was a. It's just to the west of Toronto, but it was a small town, and now it's grown into a very large city. But they don't have any transportation. Like they have buses, but it's not great.
Marsh trails, river trails, lots of trails. There are lots of immigrants, and
Brampton is India. If you are Indian, you probably came from Brampton, Ontario. Brampton, for some reason, that's where all the Indians and Pakistanis went. I don't know why they went there, why they chose Brampton, but they did. Everyone in Brampton is from India. I don't know. It's New Delhi. I don't know how that New Delhi. I don't know how it happened. Is it as gross? No, it is not, because they're the wealthy ones. So no, not as gross. No, it is not as gross. India is gross. I'll say it. I don't care. India's fucking gross. I don't give a shit. Why do you think they all moved here? That's dude, like, listen, that's Cheddy. I mean, there's a lot of Canadians that would say there's too many of them now, and I'd agree with that. We took in too many immigrants. I'd agree with that. I don't think that's harmful to say. I don't think that's bad. That's a fair statement. So people start saying slurs and curse words, fuck, send them by it, and fuck it. Don't fucking tell me India's a nice place. Don't tell me that. Because you're like, well, you're racist and sensitive. I know the people are fine. Because we've got the good people. The good people are here. The good Indians, they're here. Bad ones are there. Over there. It sucks over there. Why do you think they left? That might be the only thing, and I'm going to say this very, very, very carefully. It might be the only thing I've ever agreed that what Donald Trump has said, and it wasn't even like a. I think he was just talking out of his ass. I don't even think he was saying something official, but he said Haiti was a shithole. Yeah, Haiti's a shithole. It's a shithole, dude. You criticize the man on everything else. I hate him. Can't stand him. Trump's I think he's an awful person. Probably a pedophile. I hate the guy. Can't stand him. Worst president of all time, in my opinion. You know, Haiti sucks. It fucking sucks. I've never been to Paris. I've heard it smells like piss. So we don't pee. We try not to pee in the streets. That's, you know. I have no problem saying that. Oh, Haiti, no, they're starving, and it's horrible there. It's awful. It actually might be. There's countries in Africa that outshine Haiti, and that's like, what are we doing? What's up, 73?
Brampton has one of the highest car insurance rates in the country, so the drivers
the Indians can't
the
drive.
worst.
They can't drive. They can't drive.
London.
Okay. Also, a lot of Canadian cities were named by the people who, like, settled it. So there's a Paris, Ontario. There's a London, Ontario. There was a Berlin, Ontario, but now it's Kitchener. But there's a lot of that.
Every time you have to Google it, you should include Ontario at the end, and the traffic is pretty bad. It's the smallest province in Canada, but it's still bigger
That's where all the
than
potatoes
Rhode
are grown.
Island. Yay, Canada. People are wonderful and they love hockey. It's sort of the only province that lives under the shadow of New Brunswick, though. And about the food, they love lobsters and also potatoes, and even have a potato museum. Anne of Green Gables.
Anna
is
Green
from
Gables.
this
Yeah,
island.
everyone knows Anna Green Gables. Anne with an E. Everyone loves Anna Green. That's where Anna Green Gables is from. She's Canadian. Everyone knows that. Right? Anna Green Gables? No? Okay, no.
And honestly, the show was pretty awesome. I haven't been there myself, but from what I've seen in the show, the island looks absolutely stunning.
It is.
And they have lots of tourists during the summer, but the island basically shuts down in the winter. I'd say they have also a crosswalk, so you might even...
Now let's see what I'm talking about Quebec.
Province, and they always...
Quebec, here we go. Quebec.
Quebec, the largest province, and they always remind the rest of Canada that they're French. But the weird thing is in Quebec, no one will speak French to you if they think you're still learning. Bonjour, un café s'il vous plaît? Ah, here. Merci. So when they say hello or bonjour, just say hello if you can't speak French. This province is the only place in the world that's more French than the French. There are lots of stereotypes about Quebec, but one of them is that they always look for an excuse to separate from Canada. They eat poutine every day, and overall, the food in this province is top-notch. Quebec has the maple syrup monopoly going on. By producing 70% of the world's maple syrup, they control everything. They even have a maple syrup reserve to keep the prices steady. People wear their opinions on their sleeves and are very straightforward, and they'll tell you exactly how they feel. So, no passive aggressiveness on their regard. In Quebec, 99% of women are brunettes, but every girlfriend is blonde, and every boyfriend is a friend-zoned chum. The women are considered
You have cheese caves? That's cool.
to be really beautiful, and they all get the same perm after they hit 50. What I love about this place is that they don't pursue money all the time. They're happier enjoying themselves, but with the current housing and grocery prices, I don't know how you can just enjoy yourself though. Winters are not that good in Quebec. Here are a couple of pictures to show you what I mean. So
They arguably get the worst winters. Out of all of us, they get the worst ones. They're
gets
bad.
cold.
It's actually mandatory to have snow tires in Quebec. You must have snow tires. Pretty cool. But not really, you know? We learn a little bit. Okay, we learn a little bit. Uh-oh.
The Canadians fight like wild men. They attack in the dark. They attack in the rain. They do not stop for casualties. These were not the words of a propaganda minister trying to incite fear in the populace, nor were they the exaggerated tales of a terrified conscript.
You know what? We don't have to watch this one. We don't have to watch this. We don't need to watch that. We don't need to watch. That's just Do we? Maybe.
These were the cold, calculated observations found in the field reports of veteran German officers during the height of the Second World War. For the Wehrmacht, and specifically for the fanatical divisions of the Waffen-SS, the Western Front was a nightmare of overwhelming firepower. Yet, within that nightmare, there was a specific hierarchy of fear. When the German soldier looked across the scorched earth of Normandy or the rubble-strewn streets of Italy, he saw three distinct enemies. He saw the Americans, and he feared their industry, the endless waves of tanks, the skies blackened by aircraft, and the seemingly infinite supply of artillery shells that could turn a grid square into dust. He saw the British, and he respected their tenacity, their stubborn discipline, and the weight of an empire that refused to break after 5 years of total war. But when he saw the Canadians, that was different. The fear of the Canadian infantry was not a fear of machines, nor was it a fear of numbers. It was a fear of the men themselves. It poses one of the most intriguing questions of the entire conflict. Why? Why did the German High Command, the masters of Blitzkrieg, categorize a small volunteer army from a dominion across the Atlantic as
you secretly a government cheese or you have premium cheddar? Oh, I'm premium.
their most dangerous infantry opponents? Why, in the secret assessments of the SS, were the Canadians often rated as superior in ferocity to both the Americans and the British? The answer does not lie in the grand strategy maps of generals like Eisenhower or Montgomery. It lies in the mud of the Scheldt, where men fought waist-deep in freezing water. It lies in the shattered houses of Ortona, where the rules of civilized warfare were abandoned for knives and grenades. And it lies in a terrifying reputation that the Canadians did not just inherit from their fathers in the trenches of the First World War, but one they carved out anew with a brutality that shocked even their allies. To understand this anomaly, we must first strip away the modern image of Canada. Today, the world sees a nation of peacekeepers, defined by politeness and diplomacy. But the Canada of 1939 to 1945 was a different entity entirely. It was a nation forging its identity in fire. While the United States brought the sheer weight of mass production to the battlefield, fielding a massive army that often had to rely on inexperienced conscripts to fill its rapidly expanding ranks, Canada took a different path. The Canadian Army was small. It fielded only 5 infantry divisions and 2 armored brigades in Europe. But what it lacked in size, it made up for in a terrifying concentration of lethality. Unlike the American model, which circulated troops constantly, or the British model, which was exhausted and battle-weary from fighting alone since 1940, the Canadians spent years in Britain, waiting. They trained, they drilled, they hardened. They adopted the doctrine of shock infantry, a philosophy that prioritized aggression, initiative, and violent momentum over caution.
Okay, now how about not violent? How about we were friendly war? Not violent. How about that?
By the time they were unleashed upon Fortress Europe, the average Canadian soldier was not just a volunteer.
Muppet, first of all, how you doing? I was trying to debunk the myth that we're warmongers. I was trying to debunk it. I was trying to debunk.
Why do Canadians go ballistic in war? Ah, Canadians. We all know the stereotype.
They made a
Nice,
video about us?
friendly, and extremely
I would love the mac and cheese and Muppet. Yeah, I would love to.
If you're fighting them, though, avoid them at all costs, because
Avoid us at all costs? Dude, they're making us sound like we're fucking assholes.
for some strange reason, these usually calm maple leaf lovers go
Yeah, the honey and the mac and cheese is whack.
absolutely ballistic when there's a war on. Trench raids. In World War I, the only thing scarier than going on a trench raid was to be on the receiving end of a Canadian one. Soon after their deployment, the Canucks earned a fearsome reputation as enthusiastic and innovative practitioners of this brutal art. To maximize stealth, they were known to blacken their faces and to wear thick.
We did blackface while we did it? Oh no. Oh no. Were they doing
rubber gloves. They also brought along with them a variety of handmade weapons.
I knew a little bit, but I didn't know
to optimize their killing
We did it in blackface?
effectiveness, such as spiked clubs, knives, and brass knuckles to allow them to take out enemies silently. Alternatively, pipe bombs and grenade catapults were used if they preferred to go in guns blazing. On operation, the Canadians tore through trenches so quickly and with such cold-blooded efficiency that by the end of the war, they were able to reach up to 1 kilometer behind enemy lines. Their speed and ferocity earned them the nicknames from the terrified Germans ranging from stormtroopers to wild colonials. The savage determination of the Canadians Canadians was most on show in the 4 months leading up to the Battle of Vimy Ridge, where they conducted 55 raids. The most disastrous of these happened in March of 1917, involving over 1,300 soldiers. Despite suffering an appalling 43% casualty rate and being constantly gassed, one group of raiders was able to clear a 450-meter section of the German trench, killing prisoners of war.
Okay, all right. What? Okay. What? Okay. What are we saying here? What are we? We didn't do. Okay, guys.
When they weren't going on deadly nighttime raids, the Canadians could usually be found slaughtering prisoners of war. Shockingly, in World War I, the murder of German POWs was actively encouraged by some commanders. Before the attack on Vimy Ridge, for instance, one soldier recalled how an officer told him, "Remember, no prisoners, they'll just eat your rations."
Leave no prisoners, they'll just eat your rations? That's nuts, my guy. I'm actually going to bed really soon, Muppet, because I have to. I'm going to be on set tomorrow. I'm filming something tomorrow, so I won't be up too late. That's why we're just kind of fucking around tonight.
Having to share already limited food supplies was just one of the reasons.
Plus, everyone went to bed.
Why most preferred to shoot rather than capture. But the most powerful justifications were revenge and battle rage. In a typical account, one lieutenant would recall how, after losing half of his company to machine gun fire, his surviving men rushed to the battery that had caused the damage to find the Germans inside crying and with their hands up. Unmoved, they proceeded to mercilessly bludgeon and shoot them to death. Another would relate on one occasion, a German rushed to one of his comrades with a
I knew there was some stuff, but I think it's that bad.
bayonet, but then chickened out and surrendered. In his own words, our boy would have none of it. He lunged at the German again and again, who each time lowered his arms and stopped the point of the bayonet with his bare hands. The German was screaming for mercy. Even if a surrendering German somehow survived his initial encounter with a wild colonial, his life was still in great danger. In this regard, one veteran would remember how he once witnessed one of his fellow Canadians turn a German POW into red mist by dropping a live grenade into his greatcoat pocket.
Bro did the Fallout pickpocket special? Fuck, don't.
Gromit! Our financial troubles are over. My newest invention will make us rich. Money in the bag, please. I'm Cracker. We've done it, Gromit. We've got the cheese, Gromit. Cheese. Gromit, do you ever wish there was a time where we didn't have so much cheese? I think it tasted better when there was less to spread around the cracker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's from yeah, okay. It's Muppet humor. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. We're just gonna go, and so that way there's no more. Oh. Wait.
Why? It's just, it's happening again. A game that I've really been sitting here fingers crossed with a rabbit's foot shoved in my ass, 4-leaf clover, making wishes on shooting stars, hoping and praying that is going to actually be good and revitalize one of
Gears of War E-Day might have some problems. That's from Smiling Friends. That's a good show. That's I like that show. That's a good show. I like that show. I should watch. Give that guy a like. Sugar, I like Sugar. Oh wait, did you see the new Fable gameplay? Did you see that? Here you go, Xbox guys. Here you go, new Fable.
A diverse open world. It's characterised by beautiful rolling hills and lush, colourful foliage, inspired by the British countryside. There are settlements of different sizes throughout the world, each with their own population, traits,
is this going to be good?
Albion is full of variety. We can see one of those settlements up ahead.
Is this going to be good?
Silverbrook, a peaceful farming town and the largest settlement in Oakshire. Silverbrook is all about farming, so it has an almost unhealthy obsession with vegetables, which can be seen in every detail of the environment.
I don't think you should leave vegetables out there that
It's
rot,
in how the
wouldn't
villagers have decorated their houses, their shops, and their streets. It's even in how they dress their scarecrows. When I enter a settlement, I quickly run into the beating heart of Albion. Its people. There are over 1,000 handcrafted, fully voiced NPCs, each one with their own job, home, routine, relationships, and memory. None of these villagers are scripted dressing. They have emergent behavior powered by real-time systems. They go to work.
See you, Florzo. We'll see you on.
They have hobbies and families.
I might be here. I'm not
Sometimes
sure. I'll let you
they
guys
just
know if
want
I'm
to
here
spend
Tuesday
time
or
in the
not.
pub.
But Wednesday for sure.
Albion feels
Regular
alive
week.
Because its people
Anyway.
have lives.
Spooky puppets.
Let's be excellent. Let's be
This looks okay. Oh, that's cool. What a great name. No, that's Resident Evil, babe. That's what that is. That's a Resident Evil, dude. What a great name. You know, that's one thing that I need. I need a game to have a fucking name, bro. That's a name. You know what I'm saying? My Friendly Neighborhood. That could be a hit. That could be a hit. Oh, is it out? It's out. Wait, this is out already.
This is My Friendly Neighborhood, a mascot horror featuring a world inspired by Sesame Street.
You're a FNAF. Oh, you have that flavor of Tism. Interesting. Okay.
With a mix of Resident Evil style gameplay. My Friendly Neighborhood is no ordinary mascot horror game. You guys are probably thinking it will follow the same path of possessed mascots, but it is not like that at all, which you guys will see shortly as I go for its platinum trophy, which doesn't have many hard requirements, and this game literally has us using cheats for a majority of the trophies. So with that being said, let's jump in.
Yeah, that seems fun. That does seem fun. Okay, fair enough. Is there any, I don't think any of the games I wanted to, and then nothing. Let's actually see. Is there anything in the store? I'm still waiting on fucking this one, man. Come on. This one I'm not sure about. It's got mostly positive, but I was hearing, you know what? I was hearing mixed things about it. It's not ready. It's just not ready yet. I know it's already access, but it's not ready yet. This seems good, but it's these, man, come on, bro. Want this one so bad. Almost a year ago? Bro, give me this game.
Want to pave paradise and put up a
Actually, Dream Daddy. My bimbo dream? Maybe. How about we start it on the 24th? Because I should be done Bully by then. I should be done Bully by then, right? And maybe not. Maybe we do it on Thursdays, and we do it on Thursdays or something like that. It'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. A little Dream Daddy who's gonna kiss. I'm gonna kiss him. Because I just viewed this. That's why. Look. Now it's coming up with that. That's a foot. Is it going to be bad? Oh, it's bad. Never mind. Oh, shit. I gotta get out of here. It's full bad. I didn't think it was that bad. It's full bad. It's full bad. It's full bad. I didn't think it was going to be bad. It's full bad. I think it's time to log off for the night. I think that'll do it. That'll do it. I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. I apologize for that. Rena, hold on, see that. What's that? Rena's. God damn. What the hell is this? It's a porno game. You Muppet, you. I didn't know. Burglar Gnome. That's a more friendly game. It was a joke. Well, call me a fool for listening to women. I'm a fool. Fool I am. Someone shared me. What is this? Well, now I am saying no. I have to go shower. I gotta go pack my bag for tomorrow. I don't know how. They say we're gonna be 6 hours tomorrow, but if I got a teleprompter, like fucking, oh, well, we're not gonna be that long. I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Yeah, add me, Obama. Add me.